than factually correct.
True.
All right, go sit down. Supa, come on down. Supa, who is Supa here? Supa Fox. Does anybody know who the hell that is?
Yep, he's on his way.
All right, Supa, come on down.
I can see when I do this.
Is that your name?
Yeah, it's Supa
Yes,
Fox.
my name's Supa. How are you?
Supa Fox is your actual name?
Fox is my actual name.
He's a furry.
So cool.
Don't judge.
And I'm sorry that I forgot your name.
Don't worry about
Kyla.
it.
Don't worry.
Kyla. That was a great joke that you had earlier where you had pointed out that it is actually gay to handle money. The Spartans
That
were
wasn't
right
a
about
joke.
that.
I was talking about Spartans and how they
Yes,
view it.
yes. The Spartans were right about that. It's gay to handle money. But it's
Okay.
not gay to wrestle your bro in Greece.
Oh, you're talking about like
they did that.
I don't know what to tell you. Like Spartans would look at you and snap. What do you even look? Yeah, a Spartan would walk up to you, punch you in the
I
face,
know.
and snap you over his back. I don't know what you're being like. Oh, they're gay because they wrestle. I don't know what to tell you. They were the peak of masculinity. Get fucked.
It's called a joke.
Okay.
Bro, in Sparta, the only way for a guy to get a tombstone was to die.
in
And
battle.
the only way a woman could get a tombstone was to die in childbirth.
Yeah.
Otherwise, fuck you.
All great jokes.
All right, well, this isn't Sparta. Go
I
sit
did-
down. All right, all right, Edgar the puppet, come on down. Edgar, hurry, get your ass up here. We love Edgar. We got to get to Edgar.
Hey, Alex, can I come up? Can I just fucking
Yeah,
come
I
up
guess.
here?
Just come up. Yeah, if you're gonna
Let me
ask.
switch
Yeah, but you better
hands
not
because my
suck.
spirit animal has to
Don't suck.
adjust.
Just come up here, Edgar. Gosh dang it. We only have so much time.
Give it up,
We
guys.
got a
Give it
couple
up.
other names we have to pull. So give it up for Edgar the puppet.
You think he's
He's
pro
a
or
racist
anti?
blue puppet, sexist, misogynistic puppet.
Nice.
We love him. Okay, what do you got for us?
Greetings, bitches. I represent Ask America with Edgar, the number one fascist puppet show in DC. It is a YouTube channel. Thank you for inviting me up here. Please do not pay attention to my spirit animal here. He has nothing important to say. It is all me. Okay, listen. I just want to say the problem is I side with the hotties on the far right side, Kat and Kyla, absolutely 100%. I'm against this Saudi Arabian virgin right here. Absolutely. Sorry, Myron. You know, listen, I believe the problem is not feminism. The problem is the feminization of men. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Men, you have to take ownership of your own problems, and I want 100% tariff on cuck chairs until we figure out what the hell is going on.
Wait, Myron, that's a good point. What do you think about all these men that are cucks in this? That's like a normalizing destiny.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
weird thing that's normalized.
It's,
Yeah.
Look, I like Destiny, but
I mean, but
yeah,
he's
I
a
get along
cuck.
with him. Yeah.
I know, but he sucks.
Yeah, he
and
does.
Gay,
He sucks
not
acres
like-
of
He
Myron.
does girls and shares and guys, so he's like a.
His own face if given the opportunity, Myron.
And his own son hates him and thinks he's a retard, but I know
Okay,
he's a
we-
really.
I
I feel like
Retard.
Alex needs to talk to
You
Destiny.
don't like Destiny. Weak men. What's
No,
up?
I like him. I think he's awesome.
Wait.
His son hates him.
Sure,
He's,
yeah.
Wait, Myron.
Yeah, what-
Myron,
what were you
can
gonna
we
say?
talk about the great uncucking of Alex Stein, who up to a few months ago, until he decided to lose weight, was a complete grotty unfuckable, who no one
That's
will
not
even.
true. I got
yes,
more
you,
than that
yes.
puppet ever
No,
got.
no, no. You abusive bitch.
I am.
No one would even get
I
near
lost
you.
weight, but I was fucking when I was fat. I just want that known.
You gave up bread and sugar. You gave
I
up
just
bread and
fuck
sugar.
better now.
No, you gave up
Not
40
100%.
pounds. You used to be a fat, disgusting fuck, and I'm so proud of you, man.
Thank you.
I
Thank
love you.
It actually feels good
You're
hearing
the
that from
only
a puppet. I love
Alex
you
Stein
too.
is the only man who can put his hand in my puppet hole with consent.
And it's not
Okay,
gay.
let me. I want to address this. I want to say, there are. I'm sick of. Who was it? Was it Carl Benjamin who said all these guys online complaining about women? Stop acting like fucking women. Like the point he's making is that they go online and say, oh, women do this, women do that. It's like, stop fucking complaining. You're a man. Okay, go carve yourself out of stone, get shoved in the mud, and crawl until you make something of yourself, and stop bitching about
Yeah.
everybody else.
All right,
Exactly.
and Angelina Belcamino, come on down.
Oh.
She'll kick you off. Come on down. Come on down.
I
Yeah.
love her.
What do you got? Yeah, no,
Well,
but you
you
can
know-
say something. No, Edgar, you can say something to her. She's
wait,
40, no kids.
Yeah, look, I believe I'm the perfect person to bridge this divide because I'm ostensibly.
Come on. Come
Wait,
to the
I'm
stage.
ostensibly male, but I never feel so alive as when a man is inside me. So,
Well, congratulations.
thank you. I'll be here all week.
I'm so glad
Ask
conservatives
America with
saved
Edgar.
comedy.
Subscribe on
We got
YouTube, you
a bold
bitches.
lib joining us.
Come on, bold lib. Give it up for Edgar.
Guys.
The
Tell us-
boldest lib on the internet.
Hello.
What do you got for us?
Well, first of all, I'm sitting next to Myron, so, I want to say, The world is healing. I have a question for you, Tim. I wanted
All right.
to know if a woman was working like you were dealing with at the casino last night, if your issue would have been resolved.
If a woman was working?
Yeah, like
What do you
that-
mean?
That you were going to with the problem you were having.
It
last
was
night with your
both
money.
men and women who told me to go fuck myself.
Okay, so no one
Yeah.
helped you.
I feel like
No,
men
but
are
they-
better managers than women. At like at like a casino or something. Like casino employees are usually better as men, to be honest.
Why?
I don't know, because it's money. It's more masculine.
No.
There are female gamblers. but
Like
most pit
I
bosses
think
are men.
they sucked equally in different ways, and this is actually more of a robot question because I'm not going to get into the full details of what happened, but basically a robot stole money from me, and it was and everybody looked, bro. It was a room full of managers with their thumbs up their asses, being like, "There's nothing we can do because the robot said so." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" So both men and women equally had their thumbs up their asses.
Okay, I was curious. I also wanted to push back on something that Myron said about.
Please, because let's talk about something interesting, not Tim's gambling addiction. Let's talk about.
Yeah, hey.
Come on, sorry, Tim.
Just about women not knowing what they want. I wanted to push back on that and say I do know what I want, and it's not that.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Like I don't want to hear that I'm stupid and weak and things like. I'm having a
Well,
hard
women
time
don't like the truth,
understanding
so
how
yeah.
you're so good at empathy when
Yeah, women don't tend to like the truth, which is fine. No big deal. I'll just continue to be toxically masculine, and women love that. So
Well, I got a question.
Do
Like,
they?
real quick.
Yeah.
What-
Actually, women love guys that can tell them that they're dumb and
Well,
to
hold
shut
on.
up and to be be assertive.
But here's
don't.
an honest question.
Yeah.
What % of women actually prefer to be submissive and dominated by men who are aggressive with them? That's an honest question.
I mean, it's not me. I don't know the statistics on that. I don't know. If
Women are more subby-wubby than they are, but the issue is like being a sub is not the same thing as being like abused and berated.
I don't
Like,
know,
these
Bernie-
are not the same thing.
Bernie Sanders wrote about that, how women like to go home and fantasize about being raped.
Yes.
They do, right? Like, and in the same way that like men like to fantasize about like fucking like magical like troll girls. Like, yes, we all fantasize about weird, stupid shit, right? The issue is that like in the case of like my marriage, okay, yeah, my husband is my leader and I respect him, but part of why I feel that way towards Nick is because he respects me, he cares about me. When we disagree and it comes to like who's gonna be right, I know that like 9 times out of 10 he like has my best interest in mind. It's not just because he's like this male superior. And I hear like a lot of these men being like, yeah, men do need to
No,
toughen
he is
up.
superior.
But then you're also
because
like,
you're deferring to his authority. See, women don't want to acknowledge the fact that
You can
they
ask
want a
him.
guy that can tell them what to do and can make the decision. Women want to sit there and be like, "Oh well, we're equal," but in reality, when push comes to shove, they want to be able to follow
well, the
your
issue,
lead.
Myron,
That's why I don't
is
listen
that
to women and what
I'm
they
able
gotta
to
say.
look
They
at the
don't know what
world
they're talking about.
and recognize that
don't.
some people are good at some things and other people are good at other things, and both of these people have
Women
moral
suck
value.
at everything that matters.
That's not
They
true.
suck at
Have a
everything that
fucking
matters.
baby.
They-
Good luck.
That's the only thing you can do, and you still need a man for that.
Oh, it's
I'm
almost
gonna-
like raising a child is the
What the
most
hell?
important thing for society. Haven't we been talking about declining birth rates and how important child rearing is? And now all of a sudden it's be like, oh, all they are
Yeah,
good
but
for
you
is a
need a man
womb.
for that.
Then
Like,
buy a womb.
and anything where both men and women can compete and both of them can actually do it, men are better.
I would argue this, like
not
for my
true.
marriage, I'm basically in charge of externalities. He's in charge of internality, like internal issues. So when it comes to what she needs for the baby, what she needs for the house, where we're going on vacation, who we're seeing for holidays, I just say, you know what, I have no idea. That's up to you. But when it comes to calling lawyers, dealing with bullshit, getting shit done, I'm gonna go and fight. I put it like this: I'm gonna fight the grizzly bear if it shows up with my bare hands,
Yeah.
and then die. You save the baby.
Yeah, you delegate authorities, but that's a part of being a man and being a leader. That's why, like, when a woman's in a leadership role, it's a problem for the relationship. It's probably not going to last. Women want a guy who's going to be assertive, dominant, taller, stronger, everything. They try to sit there and say, "I'm equal to you," but they're really not. They're inferior, and they want to feel inferior.
I disagree though. Like I've been in a lot of relationships where we handle the conflicts.
Okay,
Like,
where are those guys now?
Well, that's a problem
Well,
with
hold on,
them.
hold on,
That's a
hold
problem
on.
with them, not
The
a problem
real-
with
I've been in
me.
a lot of The real, no,
Okay,
the
where
real,
the niggas at now?
the
Oh.
nuanced answer, the real answer is that probably 80% of people do prefer a gender traditional relationship, and that's totally fine. I have no issue with people wanting gender traditional relationships. The problem with your worldview is there's no space for anything else, and the reality is that non-gender traditional relationships just do exist and can flourish.
No, because I understand that women can't make
Like
their own decisions, so
polycules.
I have to do it for them. So you'll sit there and say, "Oh, 80% is actually higher than that," because the reality
It's
is
not.
women are attracted to men that are better than them. That's how it is.
Now you have to
All of
fight
that
with
going for
all
you.
of science and, data.
my
You're
bad for
just
treating
wrong.
you guys how you want to
But
be
wait-
treated, which is inferior.
How
That's
come?
what it is.
How come whenever there's a polycule, the woman's always like fat, and the guys are all weird looking?
I've seen a lot of polycules that are like one man, 2 women, and everyone's kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. The ones we see online, it's always like some big fat chick with 3 fat guys.
Yeah, it turns out
And it's
Not
when it
everything
comes-
you see online is real.
I would also say that there's a huge
internet is
difference.
true.
There's a huge difference between being assertive and being a leader, and just calling women stupid and hoes over and over again. If anything, that's weak, and it's really kind of boring.
Well, and this is, I'm not even trying to argue.
it's like,
Myron
what-
saying-
All I
What's her
heard was
face?
womp womp womp.
Who's that
womp,
chick
womp, womp,
with the YouTube channel where all she does say women
That's
suck?
boring too.
Yeah, but Kat,
Pearl,
you know,
that's right.
there is something
Shout out.
kind of like inherently, even from a young age, when guys would bully girls, it meant they liked them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like,
So you're saying Myron likes me?
yeah.
Well, you started with me
Honestly,
first, so I think it's the other way around.
I know that sounds weird. It sounds
She's gonna attack me
counterproductive, but that's
first.
kind of like a thing. So I think Myron likes women, but it's like this weird thing that if you attack them, that makes them
Strong
like
men
you
can't
back.
be honest about their feelings. Got it.
Kind of.
Uh-oh.
It is hard, and because this is another
started
thing.
with me.
Well, one thing I will tell you guys: never cry in front of your girlfriend. You're a if you do that. You know, like there's
Never do
certain
it, guys.
things. You,
They'll sit there, so
Wait,
say,
wait,
oh, you
no,
can, you
there's-
can be vulnerable in front of me, and then she'll use it against you a year later.
Don't cry.
There's only
I don't know
one
what to
time.
do. Get out of those
There's only
relationships.
one time a man is allowed to cry
A family death.
in front of a woman is when your dog dies.
Yeah, dog
That's it.
dying,
Nothing
yeah,
else.
Yeah. If your
Nah.
dog dies, you can cry, but
Yes.
go cry in the bathroom. All right, wait, stay up here, Angela. But Tiani, is that Tiani? Is Tiani here? Maybe we can get in one more female before the end of the night. Give it up for Tiani. Come on down. I hope you got something good. You got 1 minute. You got the bold lib, Myron Gaines, Kat Timpf, and Not So Erudite. What do you got for us?
Okay, so if we as a society want to get back to traditional values and a strong nuclear family, how are we supposed to do that when we lack strong male role models in the public eye, especially when we've got public figures with strong influence amongst young men and boys who are constantly like criticizing 304s, but like bragging about.
What do you mean? You got Andrew Tate.
No, but we've also got Myron Gaines.
Let's see what Myron has to say. What do you got, Myron?
Well, I think what we tell guys, you know, if you watch the content, we talk a lot about self-improvement, going in the gym, understanding that, you know, you got to be the best version of yourself, and then, you know, obviously pursue the women after you become that complete package, because nowadays with the way hypergamy is, women don't want average men anymore. So we're very vocal about that. I think people only look at the content of me debating, you know, women or whatever, but they don't look at all the self-improvement content I put out on, you know, improving your credit, real estate investing, getting in the gym and
No,
training.
I've seen a lot of that, and
And
I agree with
Israel.
you on a lot of things. But
Yes, and how
but I
Jews control
don't
everything.
agree- I don't agree with you like having
That
multiple
too.
women, but like because I know that you believe in like a strong father figure and
Yes.
and traditional values, but you just don't practice that. So that's what.
Well, here's the thing. No,
It's
no,
just
no.
hypocritical.
Well, here's the thing. What I teach guys is you need to get in a position where you choose what you want to do. If you want to go and have 10 girlfriends, you can. If you want to go ahead and be a monogamous guy and live a certain lifestyle, you could do that too. But the point is that guy needs to get to a position where he can make that choice.
If you had a daughter, would you be okay with that?
I
Would
mean,
you
if
be
I had a
okay
daughter,
with-
I'd have. I mean,
would you be okay with her being with a man that has 10 different women?
Yes. And I'll tell you why, because that's reality, right? Because like this is the ugly part that women don't like to understand.
Neither do men.
Bro,
you can have a
Myron will
higher
become the
status guy.
Punisher if that happens.
Well, here's the thing. I have to be honest with her. The reality is that women think that they're going to have a higher status guy all to themselves. It just doesn't work that way most of the time.
That's not what women are. Women are dating in their socioeconomic status, in their age. Like women are just dating people in their social space. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. You guys are wrong. Just go look up the data. The reality is that women are dating people in their social sphere. This is why warm approaches are good and Tinder is AIDS. You shouldn't go on Tinder, by the way. But when you talk about who you're marrying, it's people in your social space with similar values and similar socioeconomic
See,
status.
this is why you
every
never
single
listen to
time.
women's dating. No one cares. The reality is
science
women are
is really
hypergamous.
spooky.
No, because here's the thing. A study's not going to replicate this. The reality is women have access to higher status guys via the internet, via Instagram, etc. So you might meet a girl.
Can
right?
replicate this. Like literally walk me through the process of how a scientific study can't capture which socioeconomic status people are marrying within. Like
Again,
literally tell me the science that
marrying
can't do
within
it.
and then having access to and dating, etc., are two different things. So what I'm trying to explain here is that regular women have access to above average men. A girl, a lot of the times, especially if she's attractive to some degree, has probably dated an NBA player or met with a celebrity or whatever. Women
What
have
percentage of
way
women do you
more
think have
access.
met or dated
women
an
have
NBA
way more
player?
sexual access to men than men have to women. So what I'm saying is that shapes the way they view men. That shapes how what they think they deserve. That shapes their worldview a lot of the times. If a girl dates an NBA player, she's gonna think, damn, I qualify for this level of guy. Average men are no longer worth it because women have a perpetual mindset of the grass is greener on the other side. So that's what I'm trying to say. So my thing is I tell guys, be the grass on the other side that's greener. Be the more attractive guy because it's going to be extremely competitive for you. And then I want the guy to be able to decide what he wants to do. You want to be monogamous in a Christian relationship? Fantastic. Go do it. You want to go ahead and have a bunch of girls? Go do it. My thing is I want men to have the choice, not women. Because when women have the choice, they ruin your fucking life.
We got a couple.